Welcome to the Simply Incredible Podcast. I am Daryl, a.k.a. The D, here with Troy Chapney.
What's up, my brother?
I would be like,
man, I'm in a good mood. It's good.
I would like to apologize for that because I'm about to fix that. And
Lord.
here goes right here, fixing the good mood, JPZ Inc.
Womp womp.
Giggity.
That's what we call Josh Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan.
The younger kids don't know Chaka Khan. It's a true story. I was at the store the other day and someone said something. I said, did you say Chaka Khan? And it's a lady. She's about 40, 45, black lady. She goes, what do you know about Chaka Khan? I was like, man, me and Chaka, we tight.
You should have said, I want to rock you like Chaka.
Oh, Lord, boy.
And she was like, oh, you do know Chaka Khan. I'm like, mm-hmm. All I want to do is rock Chaka Khan.
I said, I am Boogaloo Shrimp.
Drew, I mentioned Turbo and Ozone. She didn't have a clue who they were.
Oh, man, she's a
How
fair
do you
weather.
not know this?
Chaka has a whole big catalog of stuff that if you're into, her music, been out since the 70s.
Yeah.
Rufus and Chaka Khan, a lot of it was. But that's the only thing I ever knew from her because it had
Yeah,
Turbo
I
and
feel for you.
Ozone.
I told her, like, you saw the video, right? She goes, the two guys breakdancing. Turbo and Ozone.
Turbo and Ozone.
She's like, no. I'm like, oh my God.
That's when you pull out your smartphone and you take and go to YouTube and introduce her
I was like, my goodness.
to the pop locking stylings
I was,
of Shabadoo and
Shamalama-dee-bop.
Boogaloo.
mm-hmm. I was like, you need to, watch the movie. I'm just saying, throwing it out there.
Did you know that was Ozone's real street name? Shabadoo.
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 And Turbo's real street name is Boogaloo Shrimp.
Boogaloo
Nice.
Shrimp. And right now, he's like, I don't know who any of these people are.
He does. You were into breaking, right?
I recognize Boogaloo Shrimp.
Yeah, but wait, he was in breaking and not in the 80s like we were. This is about the time he was born. Where were you born in? Was it 81?
Too.
82? Yeah. The movie coming, what, 83, 84? I can see him now. He's like wetting his diapers and still popping it locked.
That's right.
Dude,
That's right.
let me tell you, I remember when that movie came out, and the very beginning was just like a dance montage, all these different moves. And I remember when Michael Chambers, that's Turbo, when he took and did his little moonwalk in a circle,
Yep.
he looked like magic.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what that is, but I want to learn how to do
I
that.
got to do that.
Oh, we used to try one of my friends on his back porch be trying to dance. It was terrible.
All of us were. If you were
Yeah,
a kid in
yeah.
the 80s and you had cardboard or anything that wouldn't
Yeah.
just rip your back up, you were back spinning.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
At least making a concerted effort.
Uh-huh.
And we talked about this before, but also one of the very first film appearances of
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude.
and
Boogaloo Shrimp.
Ice-T.
Oh, yes.
Ice-T.
Then we had, remember Crush Groove?
Crush Groove.
Remember that?
Yeah,
I think that was the first one of
that was with the Fat Boys.
Fat Boys and
Sheena E,
man,
KRS-One,
LL Cool J.
LL Cool J.
Mhm. That's when I really remember that because I actually have the DVD.
Crush Groove.
I remember seeing that,
Man,
like-
you got to bring that to me.
It's
Let me
like,
watch
oh
that.
yeah, I'm
Nice.
definitely going to be getting that in the $5 bin. Heck yeah,
Heck yeah. The other one, did you guys ever watch Beat Street?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watch them.
It was so funny because at the beginning I was like, wait a minute, they're both the same thing, but they're not.
Exactly.
And then, if you, back then you didn't have the internet, so anything that you could find out, it's like, why are they so different? East Coast and West Coast.
Uh-huh.
Urban and beach.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite things ever is that breakdance battle in Beach Street with them in the Roxy.
Yeah.
It's Rocksteady Crew versus the New York City Breakers. That's incredible. Incredible. And check this out. I've seen those guys grown up, the ones that are still alive.
Yeah.
Because a couple of them got killed just because of the, living in New York and the street violence.
Yeah.
But I got a hold of a bootleg tape of a breakdance competition in Europe. And this was when it was dead here for like about a decade.
Yeah.
But in Europe, and especially, I tell you what, Europe is good, but Asia, holy cow.
Yeah. I mean, there's some videos online now. Holy cow! what
Holy
those people can
cow.
do.
no
I was watching some popping and locking videos. I think I was telling you about it.
Might
Troy.
have.
And I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. Like, I mean, it was one
Unreal.
Saturday. It was about 3 hours to be sitting there watching them.
The biggest thing I see that they do now is, number one, they have all the power tricks. I mean, you've got guys literally taking and doing things that you'd have to be almost like an Olympic medalist
Yeah.
to have the strength to do. and make it look easy.
Yeah.
And the other thing is the way they choreograph the whole team together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like all of a sudden they'll be doing something, and then all of a sudden the guy will start going slow motion into a move, and the whole team will look like they're in slow motion.
It's one thing I don't know is how they do some of the slow motion. It's like there's no way to do that slow without
unless
falling.
You're unreal strong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
no
these
kidding.
guys, they don't look strong.
No.
Yeah.
They look like toothpicks almost, some of them.
Oh.
And they're just doing something like that shouldn't be allowed. It's like against physics.
If you ever liked breakdancing, go to YouTube
Mhm.
and put in like Korean breakdancers or Asian breakdancers, and just look at that.
Yeah.
Some of those battles are unreal. That is the coolest thing ever.
Before YouTube, I would get on eBay and buy video CDs of compilations people would take and just take like minute, 2 minute, 3 minute video clips and just fill the CD up with them. Buy them for a couple bucks off eBay.
Dude, let me
I had
tell
so many of
you,
them.
I remember those days, and it was so funny. You'd find people doing just like you said. It looked like maybe they were dancing at like a college dance.
Right.
And just doing up rock.
Mhm.
You know, just moving a little bit. And you're like, look at him. Oh, my gosh. I wish I could find all those.
Yeah. I love watching just like even now I'll check out like the Step Up movies and
Yep.
So You Think You Can Dance and stuff just for the breaking.
Same with me.
Yeah, I'm not watching that first Step Up movie.
Why? What was that one?
Channing.
It's got Channing all over your Tatum.
I'll tell you what.
I will say this though: if he was
That's
the
a
one
rough-
doing the
rough way to
dancing,
call his name.
if he was the one doing the dance, I was like, it's pretty doggone good.
He's good.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a dancer.
Yeah.
But that other one I liked was it The Streets? Step Up.
Step Up the
2?
Streets. Yeah, yeah.
That
I didn't
last
see that
scene,
one.
that
Only
was
one I saw was the
cool.
first
Breaking down the rain.
And I don't know who the brunette girl in there. I think she's the girl who plays on Angie Tribeca.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be wrong, but I think it's the same girl.
Who, Angie Tribeca herself?
Is that her?
I mean, I haven't seen the second one, but I would be surprised if it was that woman. I'm not saying it is or isn't.
I think it's her. Cute as a button, and boy,
For
she
sure.
can move.
Yeah,
dude.
for sure.
Oh,
I do love Angie Tribeca. Good
Dude.
show. Hilarious.
it's almost like Naked Gun and those
Yeah.
kind of things.
Yeah.
Not my cup of tea.
I'm just gonna say this: this is the best beginning we've ever had for Breaking Into Breaking.
Dude,
Straight into the meat.
Break into the breakdance.
Like, come on.
Dude, I remember. Did you ever wear breakdance clothes? Like,
Nah.
I did not do that either. I
didn't
did not
have
have the parachute pants and the like slippers with the checkerboards on them.
Slippers. They're called Vans.
Slippers.
We all had like windbreakers back in the day because it was just the style. Everybody had them back in the day.
The windbreakers were big though. You had to have a Nike windbreaker. It had to be. I mean,
Come on, you could go Adidas.
you could have.
You Run DMC.
Yeah, my Adidas, but
I don't even remember what brand we wore. We just wore those like wild multicolor
dollar store.
indigo
They weren't
looking
Nikes, they were
color
Sykes.
changing ones.
Psyches.
Yeah.
Hey, did you get a Nike? Psych.
Psych.
Fool, that says Jordache, not Jordan.
That would be a man terrible.
That would be.
Isn't that what you want, son? These are Jordache, Dad.
You ruined my
My kid don't
life.
care though. It's funny though because I remember.
Well, his kid like buys just that they fly to Europe and pick out what he needs and flies
I
back.
know.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I saw the missus today with a dress for baby girl over there, and I'm like, oh, that thing came straight from Paris.
Paris.
Not the regular one, the gay one, gay Paris.
You know that guy across the street. His name was Perry.
Oh yeah.
And he found it. He had the back of his truck and some watches. He wanted some watches, and we
Wait,
found this dress.
Was he screaming out more money, more money, more money?
buddy. That's right. You want a dress?
Gay Paris.
Come on in,
Perry Ellis.
dude. Perry Ellis, hello. But I remember you would see like guys walking around town, and you could tell by the jacket that they wore, and it was just like a Nike jacket, but you could tell
Uh-huh.
that they were either breakdancers or part of a breakdance crew that you might have seen. That was the funnest time to be a teenager. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Hey,
we-
you missed out.
I was watching He-Man at the time.
Oh man.
I can't argue with that either.
They had a couple of places around this place, like Showbiz Pizza did it, and way back in the day, Fort Entertainment Center, which was like a
Yeah.
movie theater that had a big game room. But they would organize these big like dance battles.
Oh, that's
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I used to go in there because they had like all you could play video games for a certain price.
Oh, dude.
Every
Yeah,
once in a
yeah, yeah.
while.
Now that was afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
That was after.
awesome. That was a good time too. The time of the arcade.
Oh yeah.
Go down to the lake and play for a
I
nickel a
miss
game.
going to the mall and playing at Mind Boggle.
Yeah, man.
Mind boggle. Remember Fun and Games and Video Voyage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Dude,
Video Voyage,
but I'm
yeah.
telling you, the energy that was happening when those guys were dancing and everybody, because everybody wanted to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was packed like a pep rally, and they'd have the music going. And if you had any way to get there, and I mean, I was like 15, so I knew older kids in high school, and I'd say, you come pick me up. Awesome.
See, I was in Bedford. We didn't have any of these things.
Right.
Oh, best name for any crew. Best name. I mean, I was like, why didn't I think of that? I would have loved to have that for your team name. The Shadow Masters.
Shadow Masters.
Damn, that was good. The Shadow Masters.
That's pretty sweet.
The Lynch burgers and fries.
I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. As a kid, I was like, man, they're cool.
Yeah, the jive turkeys.
the
So
Lynch.
close to Thanksgiving.
The Lynch burgers and fries.
Oh, that's a good one.
Come on right now. Let's make a fry. Come on.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I used to go out on Friday nights and Saturday nights. Not a whole lot. I mean, but every now and then I would go out. I had a couple of guys that we would dance in some of the competitions and stuff. They
Wait,
weren't
did you dance in a competition?
Yeah.
Oh, get on.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a competition as much as it was. They would have a bunch of dancers doing it, and then like the main event of the night, they might have two crews actually compete.
Yeah.
And I never had a legitimate crew. I just had a couple of guys that we would do stuff together.
I remember back when I started martial arts, they were always hyping Troy. Like, man, Troy can move you. I don't know. Y'all. I was like, show me something, man. Show me something.
I will say this. I've seen him do some stuff. I'm like, dang, how does his body do that? He doesn't look possible.
It's funny though, because I look at myself, and until I get like abs back, it's not an attractive thing to see an old heavy guy doing the wave. I was like, nope, that ain't happening.
You're the spotter.
It's even worse if you see them doing the backspin.
Wait, what was that? When somebody
Of course he spins. He's round. Look at him.
When somebody was doing a backspin and someone grabbed his feet and his head and like made him go in a circle.
Oh yeah,
that was
yeah,
in one of the
yeah.
movies.
Yeah, I can't remember what that was. I can see it in my mind.
Yeah,
though.
me too. That was awesome.
Oh, now you're gonna kill me. I'm gonna shut up thinking about who that was.
Yeah, you will shut up thinking about it. Nobody
I
knows.
don't But man, yeah, the 80s. When I was a kid, like in the 70s, the coolest thing was Happy Days. So the 50s, I was like, oh man, that would have been so cool. But when I got to be a teenager in the 80s, I knew, okay, this where we're at. This is the coolest thing ever.
It
It's
is.
a good time to be alive.
Dude.
I mean, at that time, video games were just
coming out.
Just coming out. It was
Movies were
such a
doing
big-
blockbusters.
Blockbuster. That's when they really started hitting.
Yep.
I mean, late 70s,
Late
early
70s,
80s.
early 80s.
That's when the blockbuster that must see movie.
Cablevision.
Cable.
Yeah.
Cable first come out. You had Atari at home.
Dude, Walkmans. Remember the first
Yeah.
time you had portable music?
Yeah.
Portable music. And we always had the boom box. We had to record off. We talked about that. Recording off
WJJS.
of Casey Kasem's
Oh,
top 40 list.
Shoot, I was still doing it in the late 90s.
yeah. Dude.
He's like, well, I did that earlier today.
But it's funny because a lot of times,
WJJS.
like you'll talk about cartoons, I'll have no clue of, because at that time I wasn't watching cartoons. I
you
was,
were out.
hitting the clubs.
Right.
Well, the 15-year-old allowed Showbiz Pizza Club.
Right. It's funny. I did watch one last night. I tried to show my son, but he wasn't buying it. But it was a montage, just like 25 minutes worth of them, of 80s cartoon intros: He-Man, Thundercats, G.I. Joe, Transformers. Dude, I was in nostalgia heaven. I was and my kid was giving me all kinds of. He's like, "That's not cool. That's lame." I was like, "Go over there. Go away."
I'm so glad you're going through that, because Connor looks at my stuff. He goes, "Dad, no, it's just, I'm sorry, it's not cool."
Have you showed Connor the Goonies yet?
Yes, he did like the Goonies.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Because I was like, man, if he didn't, we'll give him a little what for.
Oh, dude, right? I showed him Point Break, and I swear I think he said that it was just okay just to irk me. I swear he did.
I remember he said that. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so good.
Hey, speaking of which, Connor's Corner this week was
Had nothing to do with Point Break.
nothing to do with Point Break. Chewbacca.
Chewie.
That's as close as I
That's
can.
not a superhero.
But did you guys know that he was a baseball player?
I did.
He was Wookiee of the Year.
Wookiee.
But yeah.
Wookiee of the
Giggity.
year.
Yeah. That's my worst joke of the night. I don't know. I might have something really worse than that later.
I was going to say, that's actually not bad. I'm sure you can do worse.
I can do much worse.
But Chewbacca, I remember.
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
Tobacco.
I should
Chewbacca.
not applaud you on
Chaka
that.
cha.
I like to applaud you
Chaka
for
chaka
calling you on
chewy.
that.
Chaka chewy Bacco.
Chewbacca.
Chaco.
Trying to com-
Chaco.
Trying to combine Chaka Khan with Chewbacca.
Ah.
Chewbacca Khan.
Chaka Chewy.
Chewbacca Khan. Chewbacca Khan.
I
Justin,
hope you're laughing at this because I'm cracking up over here.
Hey, the first thing I saw when I saw, him walking up, and I was like, I knew it.
Yep. They're real.
Bigfoot is an alien,
he's a dog man.
and he's from a galaxy far, far away. Because, let's be real. Chewbacca is Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Chewbacca is Bigfoot. I don't care, what anyone else says. Oh, well, it's a compilation. No, it's Bigfoot. He's a Squatch.
All right.
But I did love that he would do all these noises and Han could talk to
Yeah.
him.
I love for a guy.
Yeah. It's like, what? How do you know what he's saying?
Well, apparently him and Rocket have the same translation.
Yeah.
Because I'm Groot. And he's got, I know, they're ungrateful. I watched that again the other night. Oh, it's an underrated movie. So
Yeah,
good.
it is.
I thought it was really good too. But Ray can talk to him too.
Who?
Ray
Ray.
in the newest movie,
Oh,
Star
right.
Wars.
the girl. I was like, how do you know what he's saying?
I'm telling you, man, there's just something about that,
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the holiday special?
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
I've heard about it for decades, but
Yeah,
I've never
You
actually
are
seen it.
missing up.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
But did you watch it live?
Man, it's in my mind. I want to say I did.
If you were a kid, you had to have.
I mean, I would think I did, but
Yeah.
because I can't imagine it coming on every year.
No, it was only on one time
'Cause
ever.
I remember seeing it.
Okay. I watched it because at that time, there was no extra stuff to see anybody.
Yeah,
You didn't have the internet. I know we keep beating that like a dead horse, but
Mm-hmm.
that's important.
yeah.
It made everything more special.
Mm-hmm.
So even this horrendous, terrible embarrassment of a Star Wars thing,
Mm-hmm.
I loved every second.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because it was Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Who was,
And, something that people don't understand is that if you see a TV show now with a high rating, it will never be just mediocre stuff from the past because we had 3 channels.
All right.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody had to watch one of these things.
Yeah.
100%. Now, you remember that Harrison Ford actually showed up in that at the very end. And I lost my mind, man. I was like, are you kidding, man? They're going to have the whole crew on. I mean, that was all that happened.
Yeah.
But they had stormtroopers and horrible movie. I can't endorse it like, hey, you got to see it. But if you can, go to YouTube and maybe watch just like a little highlight snippet of it to get an idea what we're talking about.
How long was it?
I think it was an hour-long show,
That's what I'm thinking too.
which really meant that it was probably 50 minutes longer than it should have been.
Yeah. Those commercials were really good.
I gotcha.
Like they had a dream sequence where one of the Wookiees I swear to God, it looked like he was like in a solid gold moment. The old
They got,
music
like
show.
that disco ball.
Disco
going.
ball, and all of a sudden there's 3 Wookiees, and he's like doing his little shake dance and stuff, and you're like, it was bad.
Nice.
Just in the background, night fever, night fever.
Oh, it was awful.
Yeah, I can't sing either.
Lucas is off screen going, "This is gonna be gold."
Let's go, Jerry. Before there was Jerry.
Now, all the way through, what was the one defining thing about Chewbacca that you remember thinking of, besides, being Han's co-pilot? Did you have anything that was like, oh yeah, that's one thing I really dug about Chewie?
I always wanted to see him. When they intro him, they're like, "You don't want to mess with a Wookiee; they'll tear your arms off." I'm
Yeah.
like, freaking do it.
Yeah.
Show me.
Hey, that's exactly what I was thinking too. That's the
Yeah.
same part.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute. He can do anything. He is the Hulk. you know?
Yeah, and he had the opportunity in The Force Awakens because when they took Han out,
He
I was
should've
like,
gone.
man, he's going off on these stormtroopers.
How cool would that have been if he grabbed people and ripped them in half?
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, yeah,
Hey,
I mean,
let's film a director's cut.
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
thinking, they said like that might be too violent or whatever, but which one was it? The Hoth one, I think, when Luke went up against the Wampa.
Yeah.
Didn't the Wampa do something like that? Rip an arm off or something?
He cut the Wampa's arm
He
off.
cut the-
He
Yeah,
cut the
yeah.
Wampa's arm off. Okay.
Well, I mean, they like cut open a tauntaun and he slept in it.
Yeah.
But you know what?
That's a bad day.
You could have
That's a very
shown
bad
him
day.
like ripping and hearing the guy, oh,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden see an arm on the ground
Off
like
camera,
the Wampa.
yeah.
Yeah.
They should have done that.
Yeah.
I remember when they were in the trash compactor.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was such a little kid, I didn't have any kind of kind of scale for how strong he would be.
Uh-huh.
But I was just thinking, oh, he ripped somebody's arm off, dude. All he's gonna do, he's gonna brace it like Samson,
Yeah.
instead of pushing him over, just keeping him from. Don't worry, Chewbacca's in here. We're okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing I loved about that scene, it showed him being almost like an elephant with a mouse. How he's terrified. He's like, he don't know why he was scared.
Oh, right.
He was like bouncing by, like, hey, whoa, what is this?
Which I actually love. Now.
I thought that was great, showing emotion. I was like, wow, you got this big hairy guy that can show emotion.
Yeah.
Have you seen what he looks like without his makeup?
Yeah.
A big giant of a man, and you're like, it's so funny because he is so different looking.
Yeah.
I mean, that it's hard to think like that's who I'd want to go up and give a hug. Hey, Chewbacca!
Yeah, I mean, he takes his helmet off, his furry hat off, and you see like the dark around his eyes and stuff. And you see he's been pouring sweat in that thing.
Oh, dude, good for him though, man. Good for
Peter Mayhew.
Was he the actual Chewbacca in this last?
Yeah, I think he did part of the time.
He shared the role with somebody else.
Because he is not a young man.
No, that's what he's got to be in his 70s now, right?
I'd say at least 60, 70s. Yeah. First one come out, what, 76, 77?
Yeah.
So
call him at least in late 20s.
Yeah.
You know, then, so.
They said he just found him. He just happened to be walking by like, that guy's perfect.
I actually have a stand-up, like, you have the Connor out here.
Connor.
Yeah, let me say thank you.
McGregor.
Today during Muay Thai, I looked up in the viewing area, the balcony, and I looked up and I was like, what is that?
It's the pride of Ireland.
Connor, there's a huge Conor McGregor stand-up cardboard cutout up in my school. I was like, what? What is that? And I'm getting so blind as a bat that I couldn't read what you'd written on it. But someone, I started thinking, I was like, who would have gotten that?
Not me.
First thought out of my head, I was like, Daryl. Daryl did it.
I work at a convenience store. They give me all kinds of stand-ups. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is going to work great.
That's a perfect one. Hey, why don't we take a picture and put that on the podcast so they can actually see that?
I mean, your best friend, Conor McGregor.
I'll take a picture, too, of the stand-up I was going to talk about. I've got a Chewbacca stand-up.
Chewie.
Nice.
My cousin Matt gave to me. It's got like Pepsi, May the Force be with you.
Because I remember when one of the movies come out, one of my friends had a Yoda and a C-3PO.
I've got a Yoda, too.
That is awesome. Because I think that was Pepsi, I believe. I might be wrong about that.
You know what my favorite stand-up is, though?
Dale Jr.?
I think it was Red Baron Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Avengers.
Oh,
really?
Nice.
And it's live action. I'll send you a picture of that to put up. It's one of the coolest things that I have down in my man cave. I actually, instead of having it as a stand-up, I did that for a while. And number one, it was in the way.
Yeah.
And I was like, to be honest, as cool as it would be to have it, unaltered, the whole Red Baron pizza thing was just kind of killing my buzz.
Yeah.
So I took an X-Acto blade and cut it out. So now it looks like a portrait.
Cool.
And it's freaking huge, dude. It's awesome.
I'm gonna tell you one I have in my house. I think you've seen it.
Probably.
When I first walk into my house and you look up, you see Lando Calrissian.
Yeah.
Oh.
Billy D. Williams with his Colt 45 gets them every time.
So he wasn't Lando, he was Billy D.
It was Billy D.
With a Colt 45?
With a Colt 45. And then when the guy said, you want one of those? I'm like, heck yeah, I want one of those. It's Lando Calrissian.
Dude, I remember malt liquor when I was a kid seeing the commercials. No one does it like the bull. And always have this bull crashing through the wall.
That bull, I believe, is tattooed on one of my friend's arms.
Yeah, maybe.
that was great. I was like, he's got the slit motherfucker bull on his arm. That ain't what it is. Like, yeah, that's what it is, all right.
Can we say who it is?
If you want to.
The Boatler.
Senior
Bull.
Buttlicker.
What'd you call him?
Senior Buttlicker.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's what I always go. Senior Buttlicker. Senior.
What about you? Do you got any stand up?
No,
cardboard
never
things?
had
He
any.
ain't down like that.
Did you ever buy that Captain America shield?
No, that thing looks awesome. Though. I'd love to have
How
that.
much did that end up costing?
It's $100.
Oh, that's not as
Oh, you got the
bad.
cheap one.
I was there. I'm one
Oh no, they have like the ones that's metal and someone's got like little damage in it, like $500-600.
Oh
baby.
yeah, easy.
I
looked at
like
it.
like the leather straps on the back and everything.
Oh man,
Like, that looks so good.
I swear, there's a couple of pieces that I want in my man cave that I'm like, I don't care how long it takes me to save up for it. I want that.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
that would look awesome.
That and some statues.
Yeah, I just bought a statue today.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Is it a realistic looking one or is it like a bobblehead?
It's like a cartoonish one.
Okay.
But it's Harley Quinn on a motorcycle, and she's like almost like in a slide throwing a bomb.
Can you put that picture up too?
I can. It's about she's about $350. Holiday special, $148.
Oh wow!
I'm like, that's still a lot of money, but doggone it, it's the only way we'll get it.
I've got to
I
remember.
really didn't want to put that kind of money into it.
That's a lot.
One of my managers at work years ago, I don't know, it's probably been about 10 or more probably, but he told me about Sideshow collectibles. And I was like, he's like, I flip them. You ought to get on there and do it. And I was like, I started doing it too. I'd buy like a $200, $300 statue. They'd sell out because they're all limited.
Yeah.
You could sell them for triple. It's making
Did you
money
do
back
it?
then. Oh yeah.
Do you still do it?
No, I haven't done it in years, but
I mean,
yeah,
those
back then,
things right there are amazing looking statues.
yeah.
They're
I had
insane.
like a
The-
juggernaut. It was like at least 2 feet, 2.5 feet tall. Thing was
Wow.
gorgeous.
Troy, you
Yeah,
ever
somebody
go
grabbed
to
it.
the shop at the mall?
I was there Friday night.
Did you
waiting
see this
before the movie?
this statue right behind of Batman? It's $900.
Mm.
That statue is amazing. It's gonna stay there, but
yeah,
it's
for
amazing.
$900.
Yeah.
I saw the Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that?
There's
where
that Spider-Man.
that thing's huge.
Where he's like jumping
sideways.
Yeah, well, it's the Batman was like 3 feet from it.
I probably did see it.
It's
But
probably about 2 feet tall.
what does Batman pose like? Or
He's just kind of standing like he's on the edge with a gargoyle underneath him. Like
I think I
on
did
the
see that.
corner.
Yeah.
It's amazing looking.
It's so funny to see those things, especially if you've got someone who's creative enough to have it look like it shouldn't even be standing.
Yeah.
It's like, how does that stand up structurally? You know,
Right.
awesome. There's a couple that I've always wanted. One I loved. There's a scene, and you have to buy each statue separately to create the whole scene, and it's the X-Men versus a Sentinel.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
Dude, and they've got Wolverine. He's in the yellow, and he is going off, I think, on the head. And just, I mean, you know, claws. It's an incredible pose.
Yeah.
But the whole scene is good. The other one is the X-Men Dark Phoenix scene. You've got, like, Colossus, you know, picking up this huge rock and, you know, getting ready to throw it at her. And they made Colossus to where, if you wanted to, Wolverine he was a separate piece, too, but Wolverine could be taken off and put in Colossus' arms as the fastball special.
Fastball
That's sweet.
special, yeah.
And then, you know, Jean Grey's in the middle, you know, Dark Phoenixing.
That's awesome.
I tell you, I've got this pair of statues I got last year. It is Iron Man, Hulkbuster. Hulkbuster, and then with the
Yeah,
Hulk.
you brought it in. I saw
I was
it.
like, those things are amazing
Those are-
looking.
Yeah.
Unreal. Because, I mean, that thing looks like metal.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not metal. But, yeah, it is metal.
Yeah, porcelain, right? I mean,
Yeah. No, it's not.
You gotta have the set of those. They just go perfectly
Yeah,
together.
I mean,
They're awesome.
like once Hulk's throwing the punch and you see Hulkbuster catching it in his hands, like, oh, it's so sweet.
Son, that's what we got to do is take a whole bunch of pictures of some of those things that you have. I'd love to see your collection. Like
You remember at the end of Age of Ultron, it was CGI, but it was like a big marble statue, and they were panning the camera around to each. It was like while the credits were rolling at the end of Age of Ultron.
Oh, I do not remember that. What was the statue of?
It was just a giant statue of all of the Avengers on it
I do
fighting the
remember that.
Ultron
Yes, I
bots and
do.
stuff. I was like, God, that would be amazing if that was real.
The whole thing about that is if you did, you'd have to have an area in your man cave
Yeah.
that you could literally like showcase it the way it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's a tough to find that kind of room.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
You have to
Well, I
build-
mean,
you have
Troy
to build
can,
them.
we can't.
I know. Joy's got a literal cave.
Yeah.
Let me ask you
Yeah.
about Marvel, since we're kind of in that Marvel area. What is up with Marvel having characters move from group to another group?
Oh, like sharing teams.
And I'm just like, because when I'm reading Civil War, that's one thing I'm noticing, because I'm not big into Marvel like you guys are.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
The lines are blurred between
why
Avengers
is
and-
Beast now an Inhuman? Why is that?
Yeah.
Now I have young Jean Grey with the, was it all new X-Men or all new,
The
all
extraordinary
different?
ones, yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? Then you have Old Man Logan over here.
Yeah.
Like, what's up with that? When did this start happening?
Way back. I mean,
Yeah.
way back, like even in the 70s, Fantastic Four used to do that a lot. And what it was, and the way I always looked at it, I don't know if this is right or not, but the way I always looked at it is the stories were supposed to be character driven.
Yeah.
So in order to take and pump new life into it, you'd probably have a new character or a new dynamic between two characters. So one of the Fantastic Four would leave,
Yeah.
you know, and you know,
If you
you'd
want
have
to
one of the
sell a new
Inhumans.
group, give them one of the X-Men.
Yeah.
Okay, because I just thought maybe with the the new comics, maybe that's when they were really starting to do it. All new, all different.
I think
all
they
new.
sent Beast to the Inhumans because he was going to help them with some research. I don't remember what he was researching, but he was helping them do something.
Confused, like, wait, why is he there? I thought he was only an X-Men. Why is he with the Inhumans now? And now he got them kind of going against X-Men. Why is this happening? Why would he do that?
The thing is, back as a kid, I used to get as hyped up about seeing a character kind of show up in one of my books as I do about Spider-Man being used in the new Civil War movie.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be reading, and then all of a sudden it's like Fantastic Four, and then Spider-Man's there.
Yeah.
I would literally be like, oh, man. I mean, you would really get excited.
Well, this is funny because today Guardians of the Galaxy come out. Spider-Man is in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, no.
I love it.
I'm like, well, I haven't bought a Guardians comic in a long time. I need to read this one.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Even back on the old TV show, I was watching X-Men the animated series, and Spider-Man showed up for an episode. I'm like,
You lose your mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and they used to also have a whole line of books called Marvel Superhero Team Up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I like those.
dude, I love those.
Yeah.
So I think they were kind of doing something that I think DC has really dropped the ball on.
Mm-hmm.
They had the whole idea of a shared universe back in their inception.
Yeah.
And DC, it's always like there's so many characters there that I do not know.
Yeah.
I'm just clueless about. Like, I hate to say it, Connor was telling me about this. He goes, hey, do you like Martian Manhunter? Because Martian Manhunter's on the new CW Supergirl show.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hate to admit it, but I'm limited as far as how much I know about him. Because when I was reading, I looked at him and I was like, okay, he's not in the Super Friends, so I don't know him, so I went to Marvel. Yeah, and I didn't ever.
He wasn't in the Super Friends, but he is in the Justice League.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Same thing with Cyborg. I never got excited about Cyborg.
I like Cyborg, especially on Teen Titans.
Yeah.
I love him on
love
Teen
that.
Titans Go.
That's where I know him from, yeah.
But yeah, I think that's why.
Yeah. I was just wondering about that because I was just kind of like, why is this character here? And one thing I do like about the Civil War is on like the second page, it shows who all's in the comic and what group they're with. I was
That's
like,
cool,
okay,
yeah.
this helps me out.
They do that now, and I love that. Because, you know, it almost seems like it's cheating.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Yeah, cheat. Please cheat. Help me out. I want to understand it. Don't leave me like, well, you got to have issue 1 through 3.
Yeah, if you got a couple hundred characters, it's good to have a little refresher now and then.
Now, with Disney buying Marvel, how cool would it be to be reading like Vader Down and Spider-Man shows up there?
Yeah.
You know, through some
Because
Beyonder.
when you said that, I was like,
or Iron Man.
I was thinking more of how the Guardians kind of come through there.
Dude, wouldn't that
I
be
mean, they're
wild?
already in space.
Yeah.
Could you imagine having Luke, Leia, Chewie, R2, C3PO, and all of them with the Guardians?
Yeah. That'd be so fun to see.
Now, because if you were reading that, that would trip you out, right?
Yeah. That'd be awesome. I mean, you think that these characters at some point, it's all in space.
Yeah.
Why not?
Let's mix them up.
That's why I like those little YouTube shows, Super Power Beatdown. They just do random stuff like that. One of them was Vader versus
Howard the
Batman.
Duck
Oh, I saw that. That was
That was
awesome.
amazing.
Howard could kind of jump in there somewhere.
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck. I see Howard up there with Darth Vader. I don't know why that cracked me up.
Oh, dude, I could totally see it too. Howard's one of those guys. Every now and then, I get real interested in I gotta see some of his comics, man.
Every now
I don't ever follow through with it, but
every few years I'm like, I need to watch that movie again.
Howard the Duck.
Yeah,
I don't think I actually saw the whole thing.
I think it was because I was young, but I loved that movie.
I enjoyed it. It's it's definitely not a classic by any stretch, but I still liked it.
I always thought that thing was a step away from Roger Corman's Fantastic Four.
I watched that not too long ago, and I actually didn't think it was bad.
Some of it was really good.
I mean,
Dr. Doom's costume, come
Yeah.
on, right?
I mean, you compare that with the monstrosity last year or year before last.
Yep.
That was brutal.
All right.
Good thing we brought that up.
Yeah.
It's a downer.
Speaking of food, how was your Thanksgiving?
I'm still working off that.
Are you?
Oh yeah.
What about you?
8 and 8 and 8.
I got a little bit of leftovers left, not much, but yeah.
I'll say you've been working, huh?
Oh, yeah.
See, for me, I was at my brother's house, so we didn't have any leftovers, but they gave me a couple of plates.
Man, people at work today were talking about being all inventive with it. It was like I was just getting turkey out and eating more turkey. They're like, nah, man, I put the turkey in this. I made turkey pot pie and stuff. I'm like, God,
No,
none of that.
You gotta make hash. You gotta make turkey hash.
I haven't made hash, and I love hash.
Yeah.
I haven't had hash in a long time though. What's your favorite thing on the Thanksgiving Day spread? What's your favorite stuff?
Well, I would like to skip and go straight to the pies.
Dude, right? Me too. Me too.
But I love me some stuffing. Put a little gravy on my stuffing and
Oh,
mashed
yeah.
potatoes.
Sounds good.
Do you have stuffing at any other time throughout the year except like maybe Christmas and
I mean,
Thanksgiving?
it's
Very seldom,
it's
right?
one of those things. If I get a real hankering for it, but
Mm.
it's it's special.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Those 2 days a year, it's special.
It is special. I agree with you.
Like some cranberry sauce. I like cranberry
Yeah.
sauce.
What kind do you like? Like the one that's almost like
Like you get in the can and you slide it out.
So-
you
so-
got
so-
the-
yeah,
you got
yeah,
the
yeah.
marks of the can.
Yeah.
like you're building a sandcastle out of
My
cranberry.
sister-in-law's sister, she makes homemade and it is amazing.
My mom does too. Yeah.
It's wow. She made like 2 different kinds. I'm like, oh my goodness.
But my mom will always she'll take and put like a little bit of zest like from one of the rinds and stuff
Mhm.
because she likes that, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
you're the only one who likes that, Mom.
Well, my sister-in-law's sister. It's hard to do all the whole arithmetic there, but she will put like some little pecans in it as well.
Oh, that's good. Right
Mhm.
there. What about mashed potatoes? Big mashed potato.
I
fan?
love me some mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You ever had cauliflower mashed potatoes?
Wait, did they put cauliflower in the taters?
No.
Or is it just like mashed up cauliflower?
It's a low carb version to where you'll take a cauliflower, boil
no,
it.
I'm carbon up.
You poor bastard.
I know, right?
I'm telling
I
you.
know, right?
Cry for me, Argentina.
For those who don't know, one thing we should actually mention. Right now, we're in the middle of Riley's kitchen. This was her topic for this week.
That's right. I asked Riley. I was like, "Hey, what's in the kitchen?" And she goes, "Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
Thanksgiving goodies on the day of and the leftovers.
Now,
stuff.
Thanksgiving, do y'all have turkey and ham or just turkey?
Just turkey. Ham is for Christmas.
We have turkey and ham.
We do both. Tad loves her some ham. So.
Mm-hmm.
I love it too, but that's what I've always heard. It's like, we're gonna have ham in it. No, we save it for Christmas.
Now,
And then-
Christmas sometimes we'll go. My sister-in-law's Italian, so we'll have like pasta. Like that'll be our thing, like different kinds of pasta.
oh, that's neat.
Mhm.
That's fun.
My
Right.
aunts and uncles wanted to do like pasta for Easter one year, and that was just the weirdest thing. I was like, pasta? Spaghetti? What are you doing?
right. You got to be in the mood for that.
Now, do y'all have any kind of like vegetables? Because they always have broccoli covered in cheese.
Mm.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, I love that.
That I love. Too.
I got there a little late and the cheese was a little cold and it said it kind of hardened on it. It's still good.
It's still. Good.
I'll still eat it.
Still edible.
Mm.
I like the green bean casserole.
Oh yeah.
I can
Oh,
eat
yeah.
that. I hate to say it because it seems like it's
Oh,
such
yeah.
a cheese ball thing.
Mhm.
My sister-in-law always makes it. I mean, she's got it down to an art. I'm like, man, I could eat that whole thing by myself.
Mm.
We were in the house
That's
with a
good.
crock pot. We had like crock pot green beans, crock pot mac and cheese.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
mac and cheese.
We did crock pot mac and cheese.
Now, do you guys like baked mac and cheese?
Oh yes, I do.
I love
Yes,
some
yes.
baked. I mean, get that.
That's
got a
how-
little- got
that's
a little
how-
crisp on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is good,
Mhm.
especially if they put like crackers. They crunch up the crackers on top of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's good
baby.
stuff.
Mhm.
Man, that's good stuff.
What
Oh,
about
so
sweet
good.
potatoes? You a sweet potato fan?
I love sweet potatoes.
I
Man,
can't go
mine's got to be the
Now,
baked.
I love 'em.
Mine's got to be baked and have some marshmallows in it.
And that syrup, real sugary syrup.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Troy, you can't have that. I don't think.
On Thanksgiving, I do. I'll be blind for 2 days afterwards.
Dad, you're gonna lose a toe.
Dude, give me one of your toes. Give me that and pass the caramel.
Oh man.
I'll be all right.
Now pies or cakes. What kind?
Oh, let me tell you something. My favorite is pecan.
Mm-hmm.
Pecan pie. I like pumpkin,
Yep.
sweet potato pie.
We didn't have sweet potato this year, and I was upset about this.
Oh, I love sweet potato pie.
We had pecan, apple.
We had apple.
We had cheesecake, which is that.
We had pumpkin cheesecake.
Oh, that sounds good.
Gary and Diane, my family from the Carolinas, came up from
I
South
was gonna say
Carolina.
the Caribbeans.
Yeah, right.
they came up from the islands.
They came down from the Hamptons, the Caribbeans,
And,
the whole family was in.
Gary is.
They had the ends at the end of whatever it was.
Oh, I love him to death. I have family. We had like over 20 people in the house. Gary used to be a butcher, and
The butcher of North Carolina.
that's right. Well, they're from Vermont. They just retired down to
So
Carolina.
he quit butchering people
Yeah.
and moved down.
Built the
That's
safe
right.
house. I got you.
Well, you know, you need
Witness
new,
protection.
Yeah.
new area to hunt in.
Well, he's got to move now.
But he made the turkey and the gravy, and he does it every year. But they also brought this pumpkin cheesecake from Costco. And he goes, I know it's Costco. You know, he goes, I'm telling you, you'll love it. He does it every year now, and I mean, we beg for him to bring it up.
Nice.
Do you guys ever have you ever had that pretzel dessert where it's pretzels on the bottom, like a red Jello or something, Cool Whip and like more broken pretzels?
What was that? Cool Whip?
Cool whip.
Did I
Cool
do
Whip?
that? Did I trip again?
No, that's Family Guy.
It's a Stewie thing.
Stewie. Cool Whip.
What are you saying it like that for? What? Cool whip.
Cool Whip.
What are you talking about?
No, I have not had that.
Let me tell you this. That's a given. The next time that we have that is coming up in here for you guys to try.
That's what I'm talking about.
Is that like fruit pizza or is that something different? Have you heard of
fruit
fruit pizza?
pizza?
I've had fruit pizza. It's different, but fruit pizza's good too.
Oh my! Again, I'm going back to my sister-in-law's sister. Every Christmas, she makes this like fruit cocktail concoction.
Oof.
Oh my goodness! It's got like bananas in it.
Yes,
it's got
yes,
all
yes.
kinds of fruits in there. I'm just like, and every year I'm the only one apparently likes it. I take the whole bowl home with me and eat this whole thing.
Dude,
Love this stuff.
Krista does
Carol,
that.
keep making this.
Yeah, right. Krista does that all the time at the house. I mean, she does it upright too.
Mm-hmm.
My wife is an incredible cook. I mean, she can cook.
Again, we've discussed how you got diabetes.
That's it, right? But she'll
good.
do this, and she knows I can't have it, and I love it.
Oh,
So
that's
there'll be
awful.
this
It's
huge
taunting.
That is
bowl,
bad. That's
And
bad.
she goes, "Here, just try one. Let me explain to you about diabetes."
Hey, this is like potato chips. You can't have just one.
Right.
That's the thing.
Right.
If I don't eat any of this stuff, I don't even crave it.
Yeah.
If I'm in like my low carb mode and I'm
Yeah.
being good, like on my normal regular,
Mhm.
but if I have, hey, try it. All bets are off, man.
Right.
Like I said, I'm gonna be blind for 2 days afterwards and limp.
I mean, that's like me with the Reese cups. If I'm off them for a while, don't think twice about them.
But
But when I get that one, I'm like, just
Best
go-
friends
just
again.
Give me the box. Just
best
give me the box.
friends again. My mom also made this coconut cream cake. Like it was a yellow cake, but with this really good coconut frosting. Oh my goodness. Speaking of which, I did look. If you go to Kroger's, they do have that Pepperidge Farm cakes that I was
Okay,
telling
I haven't
you
been to Kroger's. I went to Walmart.
about. Oh, don't go there.
I know, right?
Is it shaped like an actual cake or is it like the roll looking kind of thing?
I think it's a regular cake, but it's square and it's like tall, like you would think of a birthday cake having frosting all
I
around.
think
it.
I've seen those. Yeah, yeah. They got like little pirouette looking things on top.
Yeah,
Pirouette.
they might, but I don't remember if they do or not. I know that they have a chocolate and a coconut cream. Awesome though.
Nice.
But hey, what about leftovers? Do you do anything like you were saying they were doing all like hash and stuff like that? Do you do anything?
Yeah, I didn't make anything specific. I just straight
It's
up ate
like,
more turkey
I get a
and
piece
stuff.
of bread, then I put ham on it, and then I put another piece of bread, turkey. Excuse
I
me.
didn't even go that far.
And
I
then
just ate
slap it on-
turkey.
Oh, you just ate
Straight
it
turkey. Straight
dry?
to the meat.
Okay,
Yes.
listen.
Did you just have it dry though?
Yeah.
I mean, nothing. I can't do that.
Let me drop some knowledge on you that you can do next year.
Lay it on the congregation.
What you want to do is you
Lord,
get
here
you
we
some
go.
kind of powder, you mix it with an
No.
egg.
That's right.
Take some
and then you
egg,
ma-
microwave
then
it.
It's not what we're
and
doing
then you
here.
throw the turkey
It's not
on.
right. It's not what we're doing
Put
at
some
all.
broccoli in the blender.
Listen to me, you little monk. All right, listen. This is what you do. Me and Connor started doing this. They're called gobblers. This is a leftover.
You know what? I'm leaving now because after Virginia got beat by the Hokies, aka the Gobblers, I'm offended.
Well, you're going to destroy it with your teeth.
In that case, here we go.
Here we go. See, it's all about
Game
perspective.
on.
Yes, yes.
It's all about pre-framing. All right. First of all, you want to take and get you like when you go into the store and you go into the bakery area and they got like the artesian breads that look like a loaf that's actually cut.
Yeah.
You want to get something like that that's
Some
going
of
to
those are
be.
pretty good, too.
Some of them are really good, but you want one that's going to be big and it's going to be hefty so that when you toast it, I mean, it's going to have some heft. And what you do is you take and layer it with your leftovers. So you start out with if you like mayonnaise or something like that, put that on. Then your turkey. Maybe a little gravy, a little mashed potatoes, a little stuffing. But the key, the thing that'll knock it out of the park is cranberry sauce.
Mhm.
I know it sounds horrible.
I can't do it. I can't mix my foods like that.
Dude.
You can't do a sandwich like that,
Oh
though?
my
I don't mix them. I eat.
Yeah, okay.
If the section plates weren't for kids and had Elmo on there, I'd have me a section plate.
Krista has a section plate. Because she had one at
The
Thanksgiving.
foods
They were
shall
being
not
funny.
mix.
Grant.
I'm
The
gonna
green
tell you
bean hit the
something I
gravy. It's
had when I was a
contaminated.
kid.
Well, hold on. Would you ever do that, the gobbler?
I would do this.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you do, me and Connor look forward to the gobbler more than to the Thanksgiving dinner.
If I were you, I'd be bringing one in.
Dude, I tell you what, if I should have brought one in. We already
too late now.
pretty much.
But when
scarfed
I
it.
was a kid, me and one of my friends, we didn't have any good food at the house. So we decided, let's get some Ritz crackers, and whatever's in the refrigerator, it's going on the cracker.
Dude, my brother used to do that stuff.
I mean, we found like bacon bits, mustard, pickles,
Daryl's my
and
man.
we had like salt and pepper, and the topper.
How was it?
Oh, it was good. The topper, tang. We sprinkled a little tang on top of it.
Now you're talking. You know what that is? That's exactly what happens when moms go to work and leave their kids alone during the summer.
We were like, I don't know. We had cheese, pepperoni pieces on there, all kinds of stuff.
My brother had a summer of experimenting with food
Worcestershire
like that.
sauce that was in there.
Oh, dude, that's my brother. Craig would do that.
And people are like, how could you eat that? It's like, don't knock it till you try it.
Have you tried?
Craig didn't even make a big deal about it, right? Craig just was like, I'm going to do this thing.
Yep.
But you know what? You'd kind of be over there and be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And he took and did like bologna and peanut butter and mixed that. And then the next day he'd say, you know what? I'm going to put a pickle on it. And then the next day he'd be like, maybe some pickle juice. Yeah. And he pretty soon, like by the end of the summer, he had like a Dagwood thing. It's like, you can't even fit your mouth around that thing. He goes, what I'm going to do is take one of them little Stouffer pizzas, and that's going inside the sandwich.
Oh, great.
I was like, Craig, you're going to have a heart attack.
I don't know,
before
but
you're
I'm
20.
enjoying this, I think.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, have you ever just eaten pickles?
Oh, yeah.
Me and one of my friends,
Low
we
carb.
got the sourest pickles, and we had a bet who could not pucker up while eating them. We were just like, all right, we just got it. His mom had this thing. They put the pickles in, you lift up, and it strained the juice out for you.
Wow.
I was like, dang, that's pretty sweet.
Now, that's another thing I have to bring you in. The best, if you like pickles, the best pickles that I've ever eaten in my life, my mother-in-law's homemade pickles.
Made pickles.
Do you like pickles?
No, I'm not a fan.
Dude, sorry, dude. I'll bring you a couple of those things. You'll want a jar for Christmas. If I let you try a couple, you'll be like, yep, if she has another
I'm
jar.
going to be taking that home with me.
I'm telling you, that's good.
Man.
Oh, but my father-in-law had something on the table for pickles called Wickles. And it was wicked hot pickles.
Huh.
Yeah, and it wasn't, they weren't wicked hot, but it was like a little spicy to it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they're good. Good.
See, I like me some spicy food. I haven't
I'll
had
find out where you
those
got
spicy pickles.
That's a spicy pickle.
That's as bad as it beat the pickle.
That's right.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so Thanksgiving was good, and even the days after were even better.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have anything the days after, but
Well, do you I mean, everybody during the holidays fighting that bulge, you know, just like, oh, man, I'm just going to get fat eating all the time. Did you guys just eat on the day, you know, go crazy and then go right back to being pretty good? Or did it start like the domino effect?
I haven't been eating real well for the last month, so there you go.
That was by far the biggest meal. I think
Yeah.
I kind of just went back to eating regularly.
Eating the regular.
I mean, I ate like 4 or 5 pieces of pie, so I mean, they had different pies. I mean, you know, I had to eat them. I didn't want to.
Dude, I'm telling you.
2 different kinds of cheesecake.
It's
Come
your
on.
duty
Yeah.
to take and try
I mean,
the pie.
if you don't, you're just going to offend somebody.
Yes.
I told myself, I was like, I'm only going to do Thursday, but I'm going to have whatever I want. And then Thursday night, I had a little bit more, and the next morning, we're going to do the gobbler. I was like, I got to do the gobbler.
gotta do
Yeah,
that.
you gotta do that.
If I'm doing the gobbler, man, you know, they got the pie in there. I'm going to throw it away. It's like, man, all right,
It's a tradition. Come on.
Black Friday, party too.
Yeah,
Friday
his
night.
feet become black and blue.
Dude,
All that sugar.
no kidding. I swear, I'm not lying to you. My vision started getting blurry after this weekend. I was like,
no.
dude, I know I'm old and my eyes are starting to go, but I better be a lot more diligent about chilling out.
I don't know.
Did you guys watch anything special over the weekend?
We did. We went to what movie did we go see? Arrival.
How was it?
Fantastic.
It looks really good to me.
It's a thinking movie.
Well, they just took me out of it.
You'll love it.
Just called me dumb all day.
They did that thing so good. Even Connor, because you would think, I mean, yeah, maybe it'd go over his head. Connor, let me tell you, Connor's smart. Connor, I literally think he's smarter than me already.
There's a shock.
I'm telling you.
I mean, no.
He'll talk to
That's
me and ask
impossible.
questions about ancient Rome that they're talking about and stuff in his science class, and I'm like, you want to talk about Martian Manhunter?
It's like ancient Rome. Let me tell you about that. That was a long time ago. And next subject?
Well, let me tell you what I know
It
about
was not built in a day.
ancient Rome. Here's what I know. Russell Crowe
Yeah.
was this guy fighting this angry Germanic horde.
Yes.
And
He entertained some people.
Connor even said, you ever heard that term, release the horde? I was like, oh, yeah, you saw that movie? He said no. It was the Battle of Corinth or something, Carthage or something.
He's like, yeah, that's what I meant.
He's a like photographic memory, and he is sitting there, and I'm like, I better brush up on everything that he's talking about.
I will tell you what. When I was in school, I know this is going to shock you. I was pretty smart.
Really?
Yeah, I know, right? But one of my friends, I was like a really actually intelligent person. I don't know what happened, but maybe it's all those operations. But
Right.
I was asking one of my teachers one time because I would get A's all the time on tests, and she was like, I asked her one time, I was like, what's the difference between me and this other guy? He got a full scholarship to UVA because he's smart, not because he's an athlete.
Right.
And she goes, well, the difference between you and him is when he puts his answers down, it's literally word for word from the book. And me is like, it's your interpretation of what was in the book.
So,
and she's like, I think it takes more for you because it's you're thinking about it as you're doing it. And he's just like, this is what was in the book, and this is what
reproduce.
I'm writing. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if you watch a bunch of these kids being interviewed and asked questions like, Jimmy Kimmel, Man on the Street, a lot of these people need refunds. It's some of the dumbest people I've ever listened to.
Oh, yeah.
Asking about Castro, who do you think make a better president for us? Well, I'd really, Fidel Castro, and, did a lot for the the people.
Yeah. Pizza.
See, I'm already
Stouffer's.
in Thanksgiving mode.
Yeah.
The people of Cuba. I was like, do you know what he did to the people of Cuba?
Oh yeah. I mean, somebody said
He did not help the people of Cuba.
It was some athlete. He was wearing a shirt, and he was all upset about Castro, and he's like, have you talked to any of the Cubans in Miami
And seen them dance for 3 days?
and how, just go talk to a couple of them and just see if your opinion changes of what he did in Cuba.
Yeah.
Man, a bunch of sheeple. I'm telling you.
I
Oh,
was like, are you that dumb?
crazy.
I'm not that smart, but yeah.
How'd you do in school?
I
Josh?
was third in my class.
I'm actually almost shocked at that because I thought it would have been higher. I mean, seriously, like 1 or 2. I mean, that's how smart you are.
Wow.
I was pretty high until like.
And that's not surprised because I thought you were dumb, but that's impressive.
My senior superlative was quietest in the school.
Oh,
Shocking again.
Wait, he was in our school? I didn't even have a senior superlative. I was out my entire senior year with my transplant rejecting.
My senior superlative was best smile.
Mine would have probably been most likely to be dead.
Did you pay off for that one?
Dude, right?
Wait, you're still alive?
Poor.
I think I got the best smile one because I was one of the only guys that did actually smile. I'm a happy guy. I'm hey, how you doing? What's up? And a lot of the other ones were just like, I don't know, knuckleheads, I guess. But I remember I have a picture in my yearbook, for the senior superlatives, and the girl who got best smile was like my first girlfriend in 4th grade. And she was sitting there.
Man, you were starting young.
Yeah.
Oh man, she was cute.
By 4th grade, I'd been turned down by 3 years before that. Come on.
She's a sweetie too. Is Karen Pratt? You heard like Runkin Pratt?
I was literally going to say that, but I thought I was just going to be joking.
No, that's them.
Really?
Yep.
That's Pratt
Sweet.
money. I mean, that's not Champney money, but that's pretty good.
That's good money.
Ain't nothing champion money.
Yeah, take care of old people.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, they can go Karen. But the whole thing about senior superlatives is you look at the people who are most likely to succeed and all that. It's like, that's probably not true. Not true.
Some of them are picketing for $15 an hour now.
Were you close to like 3rd in your class and stuff?
No.
I mean, you're that kind of smart?
No, I was going to be pretty good, but again, when I missed like the last year and a half, yeah, that kind of put a kibosh on everything.
Yeah, I could see
I
that.
literally, because of that, failed typing.
Oh man.
It's like, wait, you got an F in typing? Is that possible? Yeah, if you're not in
Oh, let
class
me tell you.
for almost an entire year, yeah, it's going to happen.
That sounds like me.
But I still graduated with my class.
Nice.
Oh, dude, that's good.
That's what counted.
Yeah.
I even got a standing ovation.
Did you really?
I think most of them didn't know who they like,
Look at this guy they're going to let walk in our ceremony.
With the mullet and the beard up there.
Dude, I bet that guy's going to have a podcast one day.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Most likely to have a podcast. That's me.
once puberty hit and I noticed women, like, I was like, okay, school, whatever. I think I graduated in the middle of my class somewhere. Hopefully it was in the middle and not the bottom part of that.
So, I don't even know.
I'm not kidding, man. I'd be in the
How
class.
many people were in your class?
Like 100.
Oh, so he was in the triple digits.
No, dude, right? But I do remember that I used to define how I looked forward to the class by what girl was in that classroom.
I cannot argue with that.
Oh, she's hot in that one. Oh, she sits close. Oh, that other one's got that brunette. Oh.
Now, do you ever go back and look at your yearbook and you're like, I thought these girls were hot back then?
Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go flip it. And I was like, what was I thinking back then?
I don't want to say anything. Not that they'll ever listen to this, but if they did, I'd be like, I mean, there were ones that just were goddesses, I thought.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And now you look at them, and I mean, you.
I mean, all of them that were in my school, they were all hot, and they still are.
Right.
Now, I will say this. Over the weekend, there's a tradition with us now. The Friday after Thanksgiving, there's a bunch of the guys and girls that graduated. We all meet up. And I will say most of them have held up pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
And then there's a few.
What, you do that every year?
Every year.
Where do you go meet up at?
It's in Bedford at a Mexican restaurant, El Cazador.
How many of them show up?
This year, it was about 15 to 20.
That's cool, though.
That's cool,
Yeah,
man.
most of them is with my class, but they've actually started expanding to
Anybody who was-
But I think like only one or two other people came. So,
Dude, that's kind of cool. Are
Yeah.
you close with any of your guys?
I don't honestly think they've done anything. I think they tried one time and nobody showed interest enough to show up, and I don't think they've tried to do anything else.
How big was your high school graduating class?
The whole class was 216 people.
bad day.
What about you? How big was your class?
About 120 or so.
Okay, all right, you're right around with us then. And do you ever see any of your old?
Out and about in town.
Yeah,
and stuff,
here and there.
Well, Peasy doesn't know this, but I happen to know that people that are even in his wedding don't even hang out with him anymore.
Well,
Except for that one dorky guy that has no life.
you got.
Oh, wait, that was me.
I wasn't in his wedding.
I was a late invitee to the wedding.
Hey, man,
And Tab was like, really, you got him? Out of all those people, you got him?
dude, they're like, hey, this guy got like something better to come along, so you have to do it for me.
It's like, Jesus,
Right.
Tab, quit adding people. I don't have that many friends.
Would you stop doing this?
Yeah, I will say that I did watch one thing of the week. I meant to bring this up a little bit earlier, but, it is what it is. Have you guys seen Ballers?
No,
With
with
The
Dwayne.
Rock?
No.
No.
Man, I'll tell you what, really, really good show. Peasy, you probably won't like it that much because it's a guy that's a former football player, and he's now trying to become an agent. The
Yeah,
Rock.
but it's The Rock.
Yeah. But, I mean, I'm telling you what, really good season.
Is it like reality or
No.
No. Just a TV
like a
show.
sitcom kind of thing?
Well, no, it's not. It's got some funny in it. I think it's supposed to be part comedy, but part kind of like hard-hitting stuff. But it's pretty funny. And Dwayne, my buddy, old pal Dwayne, I'm not. I try to sound popular, but
Right.
But I really liked it. I'd definitely say give it a shot if you haven't seen it.
That's the thing. I've got some time coming up where I'm gonna have a little bit of free time. I'm gonna try to get caught up. I haven't watched The Flash this season, and
They're having right now. I guess it's
the crossover.
Yeah, I guess it's right before like the holiday break or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, they did the 4-night crossover, and I'll tell you what, Flash was amazing.
Connor, because I wasn't watching because I wasn't caught up, so I went down into the basement, and I could hear him upstairs, and I could hear him literally cheering.
Dude,
Oh.
yeah. I mean, it's like movie quality.
That's
good.
that's what he said. He goes,
Yeah.
I cannot believe this is the season you picked to get behind,
right.
and didn't watch that with me. He goes, that was incredible, and even my wife was like, she loves that. She goes, it was incredible.
Like I'm watching all of the other 3 just for the
Just
crossover
to
thing.
get the thing.
What was the other 3? I know Arrow. What was the other one?
Arrow,
Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh.
and Supergirl.
And The Flash. 4-day crossover. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, it's all right, I reckon.
I'll tell
That's
you
your
what, man,
DC crowd.
I'm sorry. I mean, I just don't think DC compares to Marvel when he puts cinema or TV. I just don't.
Let me tell you this. As far as TV, they're killing Marvel.
I know in the comics
Well,
they
now
are.
let me
How
hold
many
back.
what they got? They got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't think that's that
And the
good.
other TV would be Netflix, and
Well,
Netflix
yeah,
is killing it.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Netflix
That's
is
different,
the
though. We're
bomb.
talking like cable.
Yeah. That's that's not even real TV.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
something else.
Yeah, I mean, but I think that in order for DC to really step it up, because the last thing I watched was Gotham, and season 2. I thought season 2 was good, but I think season 3 started it's just not feeling it.
They've just taken so many liberties.
Yeah.
They can never bring it back to the Batman we know at this
Yeah.
point. So
That I jumped ship in the first season because I
Yeah.
kind of felt that way. I was like, this could be any cop show.
Yeah.
This isn't Batman. This is a cop show where the place is called Gotham. It's like big deal.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
so for me, I was like, when I see this, I'm like, yeah. And Supergirl, I enjoyed, but I only saw like the first like 3 episodes this year because so much other stuff was on Monday. I can't record everything.
not only that, I do not have time for all of the shows that I would like to watch.
Yeah.
And I don't have the patience to sit through it. I do not like being held to, hey, you got to watch this. You're getting behind.
Yeah.
Like I have an assignment.
Yeah.
You know, like I stopped watching Blind Spot in the Blacklist because, you know, Chris would always say, hey, it's Sunday, man. I'm going to put that on. I'm going to watch it without you.
Yeah,
I'm going to watch it. I'm doing something.
Blind Spot.
Jamie Alexander, the girl, she wakes up in the middle of Times Square. She's completely naked, and she's tattooed head to toe, and she has amnesia. She does not know.
I remember. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I didn't see anything about
First
it.
season was good, but like I said, I don't like anybody being like, you got to watch it. I don't
Or
gotta do
else.
nothing.
Speaking of something you really need to always watch, you caught up on The Walking Dead?
I
And
am.
Peasy, you have a good one.
See y'all.
See ya.
So you say, what?
Yeah, this last episode you're talking about with Tara.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I'm just one of those things that on my live stream we were talking about. I was like, to me, this is one of those things that you have to have it because it's going to tie groups together.
Yeah,
and,
I agree.
and it's going to all come together. There's only 2 more episodes before the break.
Yep.
And I think it's going to bring it all together. And it's one of those. It's not exciting. It was a little bit of exciting, but not much. But
I
it's
thought it
gonna
was a
come-
horrible
But
episode,
I think it's going to bring it all together.
but I thought that it would be something that, you know,
Did
it
you
was
see-
a crucial linchpin.
Did you hear that on The Talking Dead when they were talking to her about stuff?
Yeah.
When she's like, well, this is my first thing back in 9 episodes, so it's been like a year. And she just come back from being pregnant, and this is the first episode she does.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I'm running over cars, and it's like 100+ degrees out there.
Over and over again.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah, I did all the stuff.
She actually
Like,
was
dang.
in the news today because responding, a lot of people were fat shaming her. You know, just being real critical
That's
about
just
her being
ridiculous.
overweight. Oh, it's just like get
Dude,
a
woman
life.
just had a baby. Come on.
It is. It's like get a life. People who do that, it's like, really?
Yeah.
You're gonna take your time to be hurtful to somebody, you know, that has never done anything except tried to be involved in something that you do like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand people like that. I
Yeah,
do
I
not
mean,
understand
I've heard,
mean
you know,
for the
people-
sake of mean.
It's like I'm sure it existed before the internet generation, but it just seems like it's so much more
yeah.
prevalent now because they can get away with it online.
Yeah,
Because
It's
you're
like,
anonymous.
Yeah.
it's like they get a joy and get a kick out of doing that online for some reason.
I never thought anything about it myself, to tell you the truth. I just saw her, hey, she's back. I thought she was dead on the show. And there
I
she is.
noticed, like when they showed her running, they had a bunch of scenes where, yeah, she looked heavy.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, there was a part of me where they were like, you know, hey man, don't judge the girl. I mean, she's doing her thing. You would not want, if you were having like, you know, an opportunity to meet one of these people, they could be horrible people that deserve a kick in the teeth.
Yeah.
But man, you shouldn't assume that,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
because they're Hollywood.
All right.
And be nice. I mean, I don't get it.
I mean, like on The Talking Dead, you know, that's a TV show, but she seemed pretty nice to me. I don't know.
She seemed nice.
I mean,
she
I
seemed
didn't-
normal too,
I
didn't she?
Yeah, she seemed very normal.
Yeah.
But I mean, I didn't read anything, so I didn't know anything about that. I was like, that's stupid.
Yeah, yeah. I saw it today, and I was just like, man. She said, "Grow up." That was her response to it, and I was like, you know what? That's perfect.
Yeah.
A bunch of haters.
They
Hate us because they ain't us.
Boom.
He said anus.
Boom, boom, boom. Hey, speaking of which, I heard. I watched the interview the other night. Seth and James Franco.
Never watched it.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, the
pretty
Korea one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I just remember hearing about it. I remember, oh my gosh, it's on Netflix now, and
Yeah, it's free.
It's free on Netflix. I was like, I still have no interest in seeing it.
It was funny.
I watched it. It was decent.
Did you like Pineapple Express?
No,
Then you won't like it.
I
I don't like most of their movies, but I did like the one like about the apocalypse or whatever.
Oh, that was funny to me.
Yeah.
We had all the stars playing themselves.
What was it called?
All the stars playing themselves.
Like the end?
Something
like that. I remember Emma Watson was in it
Yeah,
playing herself.
yeah.
What was that?
I had somebody who told me they saw it and they said that was some of the most awful gross, dirty.
Some of it is pretty doggone dirty.
Most of the stuff they do is that way.
What was it?
Yeah, but they said that this
What was
one
that
went
thing
over
in
the line of the other
in
one.
the
So I didn't watch it.
bathroom with the guy from The Social Network. Wasn't that him?
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah,
Was
wasn't
he
it?
in it?
I think when he wasn't in the bathroom, like with like two people in the bathroom with him.
I can't remember.
It was somebody in the bathroom like doing some really freaky nasty stuff. I'm like, what in the world?
I remember that. Do you care if I talk about it?
No,
Think
go
you're
ahead.
ever gonna watch it?
Comedies, I honestly don't care if you
Yeah.
spoil.
Mhm.
Just-
My superhero movies don't, but this one, yeah.
The only part that was really, really awesome to me was like they found out if you sacrifice yourself or do something worthy, like God shines a light down on you and you start ascending up to heaven.
Yeah.
So like one of them does it and they're like, all right, man, go let these things kill you so I can sacrifice myself and save you. And so they're all doing it. So like Franco does it and then he starts ascending and he's like, yeah, he's flipping them all off. He's like, yeah, you. And then the light cuts off and drops him back down. He's like, crap, no.
That's awesome. Dude, what about the other one he did, Neighbors? Did you ever see that?
Is that with Seth Rogen?
Seth Rogen, yeah.
Seth
Yeah,
and Zac
yeah.
Efron?
Yeah, but then I saw the sequel with Chloe.
Chloe, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Yeah, Chloe Moretz something.
Well,
Grace.
how was
Grace
it?
Moretz.
How was it? Just okay?
Well, yeah, we talked about it. It's like she's grown up.
Mm-hmm.
She's grown up.
Oh, yeah, she's grown up.
She's not a hit girl anymore.
Yeah. I was like,
That was an awesome role.
Yeah, it
Hit
was.
Girl?
Mhm.
yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I really wish they'd do another one.
Dude, I would
I mean,
too. I'd watch
She's
it.
almost too old to play the character now. That's a sad part.
Yeah,
Yeah, but she
true.
could be from like Robin to Nightwing type of thing,
Make-
man.
yeah,
She
she'd make like
graduated.
a good Batgirl. That'd be awesome.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, she would be good at that. And I think she's a really good actress because
I
she's
do,
done
too.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I think she's got range.
Oh yeah.
She even did good. I always look if they do good and the movie sucks, but you still are like, no, but it wasn't your fault.
Right,
The story
right.
was weak. Like, what was it? The fifth. Oh gosh,
Oh yeah. Fifth Wave.
Fifth Wave. I was gonna
I
say
have
Fifth
not
Element.
seen that
and I
yet.
was
I
like,
have not seen that.
I haven't seen that one
it's
yet.
a throwaway. It's not.
Mhm.
It's not fantastic, but I mean, popcorn movie. You know, spend a couple hours on a snow day. That'd be fun.
I like that one where she was like a monster or a vampire or something like that. They're like in Russia in this little courtyard kind of apartment building.
I don't think I've seen
Was
that
she
one
in
either.
that one? Like where it was it was a horror movie, right?
Yeah, yeah. It was like a little boy befriended her, but she was like a monster or something.
Was that the one where it was Chernobyl or something and everything was, like a ghost town and somebody went in and these
No, I mean this was a
'Cause
popular.
I know what movie you're talking about. I was like, I don't think she was in that.
Okay.
'Cause
No.
I didn't remember that movie.
I can't remember what
Which I didn't think that was a very good movie, but it still entertained me. I don't know why.
What the Chernobyl one?
Yeah. I don't know why I was entertained by that movie. It should have been something I did not like at all.
Yeah.
Were you guys talking about Black Mirror in here last week?
I did not.
Off the podcast we talked about it a little bit.
Did you watch it? The
I
first
watched the
episode?
first three, like each season's like 3 episodes. So yeah, I watched the first one.
Tyler, a buddy of mine, was telling me about it, and after telling me the first one, I was like, he said the first ones don't watch.
It's weird.
The first one is really bad. He said, but the second and third one, he goes, it's kind of like a new Twilight Zone.
Kind of.
Wait, the movies?
They're
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 TV shows.
episodes, but they're like an hour and a half
kinda
episodes.
like Sherlock length on them?
Yeah.
Right, right.
What, is that on Netflix?
Uh-huh.
No,
yeah.
I didn't know
And it's got like actual name actors in these episodes.
Because, like I said, they're like in Twilight Zone installments.
Yeah.
It's just under that thing, Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Because I remember that one with Kiefer Sutherland, but that was a different movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like mirrors or something.
Black Mirror. Yeah, Mirrors. That's right. That's what it was.
Kiefer Sutherland, Designated Survivor. Have you seen any of that?
I have not.
I haven't. No.
What about the new 24, the new actor?
Has that started?
I don't know if it has or not.
I mean, I love the show, but I'm just kind of like, no Kiefer?
Yeah. Did you ever watch the whole thing, back in the day, all the 24s?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
did
yeah,
you?
I
That
love
was a
that.
show, man.
Yeah, I tried to get him to watch. He watched one season. He's like, I can't watch it.
Yeah,
anymore.
I got through the first season, but yeah.
I don't think I,
loved
finished the
it.
first season.
I love that series.
I bought it on DVD to try to get caught up,
Mhm.
but I binged it. And it was like I think it was like the first thing I ever binge watched like that.
That was one of my first one, too.
And I got to the point where I was like, I've got to go to bed.
Yeah, I had that problem, too.
And I was just like, I never got back to it.
Yeah.
It's funny, I got another one too. I got like Battlestar Galactica,
Mhm.
the
The new one?
one that was on just a few years ago.
Okay, yeah. I didn't see that one. Remember watching
The blonde
old
was the
one.
Cylon, whatever.
Mhm.
That's got a crazy following. You're like, if you're into it, you're into it.
Yeah.
Really,
I
I
mean,
I've
that
got
like
the
Doctor
DVD. I've
Who.
never seen it.
Yeah.
Doctor Who has a huge following, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched like one season of that and like, I just don't see it.
And it wasn't for me. There's a couple episodes that are really, really awesome, but the whole thing, to watch it as a series, it just wasn't for me.
It just comes across, and I'm gonna get hate mail on this, but like Quantum Leap.
Kinda.
Because he's kind of time hopping and
could see
doing
it.
stuff here, and then he goes somewhere else. I mean, kind of that.
Go get the phone booth and take off.
That's his title, Time Lord.
Okay, let me tell you something about this. This is hilarious. I was looking on Google Maps, and because I read there's a place in England you can go to, and there's a phone booth. You click on this phone booth, and it shows the inside of a time machine from Doctor Who.
That's
no
cool.
kidding.
I was like, Google Earth, that is awesome.
They put little Easter eggs like that. You can Google the Sanctum Sanctorum for Doctor Strange, and it shows it on
Really?
Bleecker Street. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I remember when you were telling us that when it came out, I was like, that is cool, man. Because it's like, well, how come it's not here? Well, it's cloaked.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
You're not supposed to see it for real. Fantastic Beasts is another one that me and Connor got to go see. Heard that was really good.
I've heard it's good. I don't know.
You didn't see
I
it
hope
yet?
so.
Are you saying you're going to, or
I'm
you
going
did?
to. We haven't
Oh,
seen it
okay.
yet.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. I wasn't real big into the Harry Potter ones, but
Nah,
it's something
I
to
wasn't
watch.
Yeah, I saw the first three. I have not seen the other three yet.
Put it
I
this
actually
way.
have them and still haven't seen them.
I think those are good movies to watch. Like if
Harry Potter, the last two I did not see. Excuse me, last two.
the Deadly
The
Gallows.
Deathly Hollows.
Deathly Hallows.
1 and 2. I've not seen this. I don't know why I bought them. I bought the first one. I was like, well, I'm gonna wait till the second one comes out. Then I'm thinking, I gotta find 7 hours so I can watch these two.
That's
Right.
the thing.
That's the big thing.
Boy, your snow days just got filled up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because as you guys know, I'm so busy.
Potterthon.
All right, hey, give me some final words on homework. I'm gonna have a couple of plane layovers for this week.
First off, I mean, you gotta catch up on Civil War II.
Civil War II.
My favorite three right now are Reborn, Moon Knight, and Ninjak.
Yeah, you were telling me I need to look up Ninja.
Moon Knight,
It's
I
pretty
want to
good.
look into.
Moon
Moon
Knight's
Knight.
awesome.
Moon Knight, good, very good.
Very good.
Moon Knight, good.
Animosity. It's only 3 issues so far.
Okay.
Animosity. Do you like that?
You guys gonna have to text these to me. I'll forget them before I even leave this room. What about?
Oh, did you read Rough Riders yet?
No, but I did find it.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't read it, but I've got it.
It's good.
Dude, that whole idea is good. That's kind of like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm into that idea.
I'm
I
no
wish they
longer
would do
waiting.
something
I am
cool with
impressed.
that team. That'd be awesome.
That's a good team. I still love to this day. I loved Sinbad and Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. That when he turned, I was like, yeah, man, that's cool.
It's kind of a guilty pleasure movie. It's not that good, but I'll watch it if it's on.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
Me too.
wasn't it? What's the great? What is it? What's the dude that had the painting?
Oh, dude, if you hadn't asked me, I would've- was it Greystoke?
It's Gray something.
Oh, dude, good.
I don't know
Hey,
if there's a power of Grayskull.
somebody right now is listening to this and they're yelling. at
They're
their,
killing themselves. How do you not know that?
How do
Right
you
now,
not
there's
know?
no one
Dorian
listening to
Gray.
this.
Dorian Gray.
Dorian Gray.
It
So
was a
you're
cool
telling
character.
me that you went into the future when that guy was yelling at us and you heard him?
Yep.
Yes.
Sanctum Sectorium.
He just read one of the comments.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dr.
See, I told
Fudge,
you Ulysses
thank
knew
you.
what was going on.
Shout out to Dr. Fudge for that answer.
Thank you, Dr.
He's
Fudge.
no longer Dr. Fudge. Y'all know that.
The artist formerly known as.
Yeah.
Is his name a symbol now?
No, y'all. I told y'all.
Yeah,
You
you
did,
told
but I don't
us.
remember
I don't
what it
remember what
Funk
it was.
off.
Funk off.
Funk.
Funk off.
Say that very slowly.
What you
Yeah, that's my
hear
buddy. Funk
here.
off.
Yeah, you gotta say that really slowly.
You gotta really.
Enunciate.
How do you say your name? We're just wondering. Just like it's spelled.
Funk off.
Fokker.
Gaylord Parker.
When he said that, I was like, boy, you gotta say that with real purpose.
Enunciate. Enunciate.
Enunciate.
I've got nipples. Can you milk me?
Terrible.
I still cannot believe they put that in the movie. That's one of the funniest things.
I thought that was
I
hilarious.
was like, oh my
Ben
goodness.
Stiller is one of those guys. Like I don't think he's funny, yet I love his movies.
Yeah.
Zoolander. I love.
I love the
Dodgeball.
First, did you see
Dodgeball's
the
a
second
classic.
Zoolander?
Yeah.
That is one of the worst things I've ever seen.
It's not.
That is horrible.
Not anywhere near as good as the first.
There's no. You couldn't pay me to watch that. I'm sorry.
The first one.
Did you ever see the first one?
Oh yeah.
It's just so bad. It's
I
great.
love that.
Can I turn
movie.
left?
I can't turn to my left.
But the reason that I enjoyed it is because
Blue steel.
he, you could tell, had it. Maybe he didn't hate male models, but
Yeah.
he was like, if you knew what I knew,
Yeah.
looking behind the curtain, this is how they are. Let me go big with it, but this is for real.
Yeah, he's got a Sandler thing. He always has his wife in every movie.
Mm-hmm.
His wife that looks like Marsha Brady.
Yes.
Unreal beautiful. Oh my
and
gosh.
she played Marsha Brady.
Dude, I mean, she looked so much like her. It was crazy.
Yeah, I was like.
What about The Secret Life?
She got hit in the nose.
Yeah. What about The Secret Life of Walter Mitty? Did you ever see that?
I actually liked that movie.
Yeah, it was decent.
All right, cool.
It wasn't great, but I thought it was good.
That's one of the things I
Ben
like to.
Stiller making an appearance on the show.
Ben Stiller. I like him.
Mm-hmm.
What is the other one that he did that I really liked?
My favorite's Dodgeball. I
I
absolutely
love me some dodgeball.
Something About Mary.
Yes, that's a great one too.
I did not like that very much.
Get
No?
off my podcast, man.
No.
What are you talking about?
I mean, what's her name in the movie? What's her name?
Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron. I thought she had one movie where I was like, she is gorgeous, and that was Mask.
Mask.
And then she became no longer gorgeous.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't
heard-
know what happened in that.
I think she had a car accident.
Did she?
Yeah. I think it messed up her face.
Was she with Luke Skywalker
She
when this
was.
happened?
Yep.
They had the flux capacitor.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever see that Mark Hamill movie? Something about Corvette Summer.
No. Have you seen Sushi Girl?
What's that?
It's a movie with Mark Hamill.
No.
Really, really good movie.
Recent?
Yeah, it's about recent, about 4 or 5 years ago. Recent.
Wow. No, but last night
I'll
Empire
loan it to you. Really good.
Empire Strike Back was on, and I was
Mhm.
looking at him and seeing how young he looked.
Yeah.
And he was, I mean, he had guns, like his arms when he was training in Dagobah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'll bet you wish anything you could go back and just be in that body for one more day. Because now, I mean, he looks like,
Wait, which one of us don't wish we could go back a few years?
Exactly.
oh, all of us.
I mean, if I could go back to about 2006, oh my goodness, I was a machine back then.
Well, I felt bad for
With
him.
my knowledge now, I would still be useless.
Don't matter. You can still do it, though. Now we just have to take and get some HGH in you.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it. But in the first movie with Star Wars, I mean, he was poised. The way he looked, I mean, he was a young guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he had kind of a Brad Pitt pretty boy face.
Mm-hmm.
And when he got into his accident, I mean, you can tell in Empire, they did, I mean, the best they could. I mean, not an ugly man or nothing.
It's one thing I never noticed 'cause I was a kid. And
I noticed.
I never noticed it. And then later on, after we had talked about it, I was like, let me watch this again. I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah, when I was a
Wow.
kid, I noticed. I was like, what
I mean,
happened?
he even took the man's arm off.
Dude. Even his hair, they could have said, like, dude,
He had that fluffy hair.
I was like,
Yeah.
lighten
That
his
Rick-
hair up.
Rick Springfield hair.
But in the Empire, it was
Yeah.
darker, you
Yeah.
know, and I was like,
Yeah.
dude, help him out.
Rick Springfield.
I'm excited for him. I love Rick Springfield, man.
Jesse's girl?
Love it. Love it. I actually, just a few probably months ago, got on a little Rick Springfield kick and downloaded a bunch of his. You Better Love Somebody. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
oh, yeah.
Dude, that's
I
good.
teased Tab with Jesse's girl because the guy she was with for years, right before me,
Was
his
Jesse?
name was Jesse. So I was like, I married Jesse's girl.
Good.
Well, at least we know where we can find a woman like that.
That's right.
Dude. Hey, wish me luck. I'm going to be hopping all over America here in the next couple of days.
You're about to have some fun. man.
Hey, say hello to Will Smith while you're down in Miami.
I will. I'll
Yeah,
say
we'll have
hello.
the Rocks down there. Tell him, shout out from the podcast.
If I can, I'll get him to do a little interview and,
Yeah.
Mr.
say
Chico
hello.
Pitt, Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305 down there.
I'll go down to Miami. I'll be down there for a week, and then I have to, as soon as I get back, I have to go to Virginia Beach
Mm-hmm.
for a concrete, seminar. I'm like, good Lord, I just want to be home.
Yeah.
Dang, these ballers traveling the world.
Yeah.
Ain't got no money for Christmas presents. It's like, where you going? I had to do it. It was for work. Yeah, but
Trump invited him down to one of the
Yeah.
golf courses down there.
going down there. It's the Hoist Gracie Network gathering. Every winter we go down to Miami and train with Hoist.
The gathering of the Juggalo.
Be down there from Thursday till Tuesday. Which
If you go to that Applebee's right there near South Beach, there's a gorgeous girl there that really actually had a crush on me, but I had to say no because I was with my church group. So say hello to her.
all right. I'll talk to her.
Yeah.
I'll get some photos.
Yeah. She probably doesn't look anywhere near she did then because that was almost a decade ago.
Dude, she might be like.
Actually, that was more than a decade ago. Oh my goodness! It's like 11 years ago.
You want to hear something that'll make you feel old?
Yo, mama.
Oh.
more time has passed from when that 70s show was on to now. Let me see how I can explain this.
Elaborate, please.
They did it in the 90s.
Oh, so you mean from the time it aired to the actual 70s to the time it aired till now? That was way too complicated.
Yeah, I don't think anybody got that because I even was listening and knew what you were trying to get at, and I didn't get it.
I think
The
I
time-
explained it pretty well.
I'll tell you what. Hold on.
The
Brian
kids-
sent this to me. See if I can find it. What it said. So
the
real
kids that the year I graduated, the kids that were born the year I graduated can drive now.
Yeah, the one that always gets me is like next year, kids born in 2000, some of them can start graduating.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, they'll be 17 next year.
Yeah.
Then like, wow. Good thing I'm not old.
You're not old.
I'm not old.
It's like we always talk about the internet. It's like there's kids that won't know the time before the internet.
Yeah.
It's like a staple thing.
I mean, it's just amazing how, something like that is like, it wasn't always around.
What do you mean you didn't have the internet?
Got
Was
it.
it cut off?
All right, you ready?
Okay, here we go.
The time between the 70s and when that 70s show premiered would be equivalent to there being a That's 90s show on now.
And that silence was deafening.
Yes.
In other words, the time frame that they had from the 70s to the 90s,
Yep.
we're in that same thing.
All I'm going to say about that is I love the Goldbergs.
Did they try that actually? I thought they did. Didn't they try a That's 80 show? And
Yeah, it
That's
was called
90
the
show?
Goldbergs.
The Goldbergs.
No, it literally called the.
Oh,
80 show
they
and the
might
90
have.
show.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
I
I wouldn't
don't
doubt it.
remember that
I
one.
think they tried that.
Because the Goldbergs is great. It's kind of funny because when I think about that, I'm like, in the 80s, they were going back to Happy Days in the 50s.
Uh-huh.
And now we're going back to the Goldbergs.
You think you could put that meme up on there?
I probably could, but you got to send it to me.
All right.
Meme.
You got a whole bunch of pictures to send to me.
I do. I got to have Chewbacca, the
Chewie.
Avengers,
Mhm.
Yoda.
Connor.
Chewy.
What's Connor? What
Conor
I got?
McGregor.
Conor McGregor.
The Pride of
Your
Ireland.
boy.
I thought you were talking about
Connor.
Connor's corner.
Yeah, let's just take a picture of a corner and a kitchen.
I was like, I'll take a picture of Connor. Hey.
What's up?
All right, cool. You got anything else?
Got anything?
No, sir.
No, sir. I got nothing.
Dude, thanks for having me on, man. I had a blast.
Well, you will be back next week, right?
Lord willing.
I got 2 more podcasts until I'm out for 2 months.
Yeah.
So I got to get them in.
Yeah.
2 months? Why?
My wife's having hip surgery and she's going to be out of commission for 8 weeks. So
That's all right. You can come up on Wednesdays.
Yeah. No,
You just lay real still in bed, don't do nothing.
When is the surgery?
oh god.
Yeah.
I can't
Listen
even
to this,
bring
Troy.
I can't even bring myself to say it. It's the same day that Star Wars comes out.
You got to miss Star Wars?
Yeah.
And my question to him was this: what kind of a doctor would do that to somebody? You gonna miss Star
One
Wars?
with the horns and a shiny cape.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you that he might not be a smart doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from
I
the
want to
movie
rethink
Legend,
that.
I was like,
But so this surgery is going to take about 3 hours, right?
Dude, right?
hey, you know what? I'm calling in sick that day, and I'll come down, and me and you, I'm just gonna keep you company.
Yeah.
How
I'm gonna
much
be
do
very
you
distraught.
want to bet that happens?
It's like your mom's gonna be there with you, right? When you get out. Okay. All right. I'm just curious.
Send me a text. I'll be there
Just curious.
in 10 to 45 whenever it's over.
Like, I'll drive down. We'll go watch them. Hang out at the hospital.
I mean, I'm sure it's going to look glorious on IMAX 3D. I have to test it out and see.
Well, exactly right. Troy, you want to go see it in IMAX?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Dude, we get tickets. We can do it ahead of time. Sorry, Josh.
I hate you up.
Wait, we can go to the Thursday night. That's like
what
a
I was-
midnight.
That's what I was wondering. The 16th is a Friday. I wonder if it's going to start on a Wednesday or Thursday.
I'm sure some places have like a Tuesday. Some places do.
Maybe I can sneak one in at the buzzer.
Yeah. Like, honey, I'm not really leaving right now, but see you later.
FaceTime me.
No,
Just
all
be
you
really
do
quiet
is
in the
this.
theater.
Hey, I'm going to go down to the cafeteria and get a coffee. You guys want anything? No? Okay, I'll be back.
BRB.
God, hope I don't get lost. And go.
Right now, all of these great ideas are live.
Good thing my wife has never listened to this podcast.
There you go. No one in my family has either. That's not true. My nephew listens to it.
Connor
Good
does.
So if
Krista
he ever
does
gets
not.
sick and in the hospital, we'll know what happened to you.
Dude, right?
Troy went to get some coffee.
Dude, that's it.
All right, guys. Anything else?
Nothing.
Nope.
That's it.
And you guys have a simply incredible day.
Peace
See
out.
ya.